Hello everyone, today I would just like to show you how the New World Order has immense control over the general population's minds. This will already have been shown as powerful by the amount of people who will have stopped watching when I said the words New World Order. Anyway, for those still watching, let's analyze the latest hypocrisy from Sanity for Sweden. Before I go on, I will just like to point out many more people will have clicked the stop button when I accused Sanity for Sweden of being a hypocrite. As you know, people have feelings and can now appeal to the law to stop people offending them, and just knowing this will have caused many people to take offense on behalf of Sanity for Sweden and click that off switch. Anyway, back to the matter in hand, Sanity for Sweden's video, titled, "Wow! Look at this new Twitter CEO, brilliant, Russell Brand talks to." In the video, Sanity for Sweden starts by saying,
"Good morning, Twitter, they have a new CEO, Linda Yaccarino. This is fantastic, she worked for Joe Biden, that's what I heard. She's listed on the World Economic Forum website, I saw this, she is pro-mask and pro-mandate. I would not touch this lady with a stick. And she is now the CEO of Twitter."
Now you can see the New World Order has put Sanity for Sweden in a tricky position, as he knows he must come across as a man of the people, an anti-New World Order hero, but how does he condone, or explain to people who want change, that a World Economic Forum puppet is the new leader of free speech Twitter, without coming across as a New World Order operative and hypocrite? Let's see how he does it.
Now, the thing with association, I don't really care about this very much. Guilty by association, lot of this going on, right? Doesn't tell me much about the person. This guy was at the Bilderberg meeting, doesn't say much about him. Maybe he didn't like it, I don't know. We had one of these examples here in Sweden. A politician went to the Bilderberg meeting and was interviewed later, and this politician said, well, there were strange things going on. So you don't know, do you?
Well, it appears Sanity for Sweden chose to use standard New World Order subterfuge, and simply implies, even though the person is a member of the SS, it does not mean they agree with SS ideology, and this can be explained by you not knowing the SS soldier, because you don't. Do ya? So let's see his next move, because even though he has explained you cannot judge a book by its cover, and implied you are a bad sort if you do, he has already done so. He stated he would not touch her with a stick. So now he has laid out his script, i.e., first you cannot judge a book by its cover and you would be a bad person to do so. He then goes on to point out, he was possibly a bad person just like you, for judging this person on her previous actions. So now, because you and he are the good guys, you should really give this SS officer a chance, and see what they do next, as that is the decent thing to do. Let's listen to what else he has to say.
But this thing with the tweets, that's a different story, because this is something that she did. She tweeted this stuff, pro-mask, pro-mandate, so I wouldn't touch her. Well, I know people change, especially nowadays. They are very quick to change their minds, about the tea especially, right? So I don't know this, but I wouldn't touch her. No, I want to see what people do, you know, and Elon Musk, he said you have to wait, she is pro-free speech. Well, we will have to see, maybe Twitter will change again back to the old days, it's possible, and people get suspended again. Now I want to see what's going to happen. I saw what happened at Twitter when Elon Musk bought it. I know what happened, I know what he did. He brought a lot of people back, people who were suspended, pro-Trump people for instance. A lot of them just gone, right, and he brought a lot of them back, and all these people who had questions about the tea, they were removed and he brought them back. I know what he did, you see. So he actually helped. I don't care if he is married to a dog. His brother is a drug addict. I don't care about these things, I care about what they do. So we will have to wait and see what happens to Twitter. It's not a big deal, I don't think so. Let's say it goes back to the old days, Twitter, so what will happen? So what do you think? People will get suspended again and we don't have this platform anymore. I will leave it. A lot of people will leave it. That's what's going to happen. Not very important. It's not that people will change their minds because of censorship. No, the only thing that matters is truth getting out there. And now there is millions and millions of people speaking about it. That's what matters. So we will have to see.
The first thing he does in this section is reinforce he sees the problem with a World Economic Forum member being in charge of Twitter, but then immediately follows that with, "Well, I know people change, especially nowadays." Conflating people who can now see the errors and criminality used during the pandemic for various purposes, with a member of the World Economic Forum, people who want a CBDC social credit system imposed on you. The message is anyone can get it wrong and then do the right thing. This also narrows the agenda down to the pandemic. The New World Order want you to be talking about things they can control, and have no threat to their power. He repeats this message of wait and see what people do, over and over. He then goes on to say Elon Musk, the person you can trust, says you have to wait and see, and Elon says, she is a person who is for free speech. He also reinforces Elon Musk's trustworthiness by telling you how he watched Elon Musk, by Twitter, and reinstate people who were banned, people like Trump supporters and people who were banned over the pandemic, both things the New World Order have no problem with. Sanity for Sweden does not seem to recognize all the people banned by Elon Musk, with no warning, since his buying Twitter. The message is, the New World Order will make things better, just you wait and see. The question is Sanity for Sweden a Secret Service operative and giving out official propaganda and mind control, or is he just a normal New World Order operative? But in the end, it does not matter, as both give the same output.